Hello, love. Welcome to Transmission Tuesdays here on the Libran Key. These are messages of a cosmic or galactic nature, transmissional messages for the highest and the greatest good of the ELSH collective, empaths, lightworkers, starseeds and healers, awakened and awakening souls. Know that if this message has found you, and or if you have found it, that there is something here for you. That is always the intention that I put into these messages. Family, thank you for being here. Sending you so much love wherever you are. And if you are new to this channel and this video and these messages, a very warm and loving welcome to you. This Transmission Tuesday's message coming in on behalf of Mother Isis, Mama Iset, to speak a little bit to what's going on with this eclipse energy and this portal energy. There is a lot of what she's referring to as fated meetings at this time. Really emphasizing this for the empath collective here on Momma Gaia. 10:10 on the clock as I say that. And she's showing me the moon. So I'm getting an image of the moon here as a portal. The sun and the moon interacting as a portal. She's giving me the number 11 for that as well. And I'm also seeing the Four of Wands in the tarot, because this overlaps with relationships. The 1111 also used to refer to twin flame energy and frequencies. And it's 10:11 on the clock now as I look over there. There's a progression here of portals is what she's showing me. And she wants to connect this back to October 2023 when we had that solar eclipse in Libra. So what's happening here is this is going back to course correction, and this is something that various messages have been coming through with regard to course correction and timelines over the last at minimum 6 months. And some of this is connected to this eclipse journey through the nodes of Aries and Libra in astrology, and how something is coming again full circle. A door is closing on something. Fated, what she's referring to as fated meetings, are happening at this time. And she is also showing me the importance of keeping track, of having a journal. And on that note, it is Tuesday, September 10th, and I am recording it the day of posting this video, okay? So she just wants me to get into the cards. We don't want to make this too big of a message or too convoluted in terms of keeping it simple, because there's something. This is essentially like an alarm clock reminder for you to be paying attention. And also the energy of dignified surrender is what she's bringing through with regard to certain relationships ending. And she's showing me relationships not just in the romantic or soulmate or twin flame sense. She's showing me relationships, especially with regard to work and friendships as well. And if you are doing the mission work, all right? A lot of stepping up happening with regard to each and every one of us here on a spiritual journey, each and every one of us here doing the mission work, each and every one of us doing the spiritual work, and each and every one of us truly stepping into our true authenticity and embodying our higher selves, okay? And on that note, I'm going to bring in the beautiful spirits of the crystals into this message, working both today with Sodalite and Lapis Lazuli, okay? Of course, these are very connected, these particular crystals, because she's bringing in, she obviously resonates very much to this energy, particularly the lapis, but remember that sodalite is also in lapis, minerally speaking. But she's really, interestingly enough, wanting to bring in this energy of harmony, even though we're in Virgo season right now, and the sun is in Virgo, and Mercury just entered Virgo. She's bringing in already something to do with the fall equinox, Libra, the energy of Libra. And it makes sense because the solar eclipse is happening in Libra, and hence we're talking about relationships here, okay? And one of the things that she's pointing me to with regard to the Sodalite and the Lapis is this harmonizing of the mind, okay? Harmonizing of the mind, isn't that interesting? So there's something here that's speaking to really tending to our thoughts around the way that relationships went. She's also pointing me to the fact that some of us might be not getting to bed, the time that we want to at night, because the moment we put our head to the pillow, we have a scenario replaying in our minds again around a particular relationship and the way that it had evolved, the way that it ended, the way that some interaction perhaps that you're replaying in your mind again. So we're bringing in this Lapis and this Sodalite to really calm that energy. It's as simple as that, just to calm it down. She's actually showing me a flushing of the mind, this blue energy connected to water as well, of course, right? In terms of the color water, but I'm also seeing the sky with that too. And this purification energy coming through with regard to the mind, also focusing on meditations that help to clear the third eye. And by a certain extent of that, the crown as well. I'm going to be asking through the Mystical Wisdom card deck. These are beautiful new decks that I'm bringing into this reading, and the Everyday Witch Tarot, little mini deck there. I'm going to start with the Mystical Wisdom card deck, okay? I know that we're going to be dropping in for more kind of updates here with regard to this eclipse energy, but she wants to kind of start us off here with regard to what should we really be paying attention to, okay? Top of mind, because there's something, again, fated about this particular portal and this energy, especially with regard to, again, she's saying course correction, okay? Dolphin, don't worry, be happy. I'll show you those cards in a second. This is beautiful. She's showing me that we're really needing to tap into our joy, go with the flow, let things happen. These are some really beautiful, uplifting energies now that she's bringing through. There's a lot of water in that as well, okay? She wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. Memories. So this is going back to the replaying that's happening in our minds. The replaying that is happening in our minds over and over and over again. And what she's saying to me is that is eating up our energy. Cherish memories of loved ones. Okay, so this is where we bring in gratitude. For some of us, this is really top of mind right now with regard to a particular experience where things did not turn out the way that you perhaps wanted them to, and having gratitude for the fact that this particular interaction with this individual, this soul, taught you something. There was a lesson here. This is pertaining also to the fact that this could have been a soul contract, and you recognizing that now, because this memories is also referring to past life as well, and particular connections that could be karmic in nature, but really just soul contract connections, right? Perhaps where you had an experience with someone else in a past life, and now you signed up to do something, to resolve something now. We've got Epiphany, seek clarity, and children. Know that your children are protected. With this particular card, she's showing me the Six of Cups. And again, soulmate and past life connection. So for some of us, this is also a message that if you're actually worried about whether or not you've done good on your kids, if you actually have kids, whether or not this is also going back to the parent-child relationship, our own motherhood of self coming in here as well. Know that all is well with regard to that. provided you're doing the work and there's an awareness around what you're doing. Okay? Because things can be very difficult as well. You know, you have a child, that child is their own person and their own soul, right? And we can't control our children. And that can be a very big lesson in terms of being a parent, right? Now, Epiphany, seeking clarity. That is what this window, this eclipse portal is going to be giving us. And she wants me to read specifically from the book for that one. With this go with the flow card as well, this energy of going with the flow, seeing that big moon in the back, this is pertaining to the energy here of surrender, okay? And allowing for things to unravel the way that they are wanting to, okay? Oh, in a way that is obviously beyond us, right? In a way that we cannot control. The mantra for this card is, yeah, I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. And I'm hearing that song too. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone, right? To experience an epiphany is to have a sudden realization or spiritual flash that will change the way you view yourself and others around you. She's showing me a lot of hanged men energy too in this. You get to see the situations more clearly, as if someone just switched on the light. With this clarity, you can see the truth. You will also gain a sense of control within yourself to make positive decisions that will bring about happy and joyful outcomes. And that is connected to the dolphin card here as well. Don't worry, be happy. This is such a beautiful energy of joy, of being playful, and of having fun with this. Having fun with this, like taking yourself out on your own freaking play date is what she's giving me with that. So with this epiphany card, it feels as though there's going to be a lot of epiphanies right around the time of the lunar eclipse, right around full moon in Pisces. You know, days leading up to that, you may already be experiencing this. You may already be getting a feel for this already. Go with the flow of it. Let things unravel. She's showing me a kind of an emphasis here on taking the third perspective and also allowing yourself, giving yourself time to process whatever is going on in front of you, not rushing to make any decisions. Again, tapping into the frequency of these crystals, okay? Working with these particular crystals during this time. Working with those crystals to keep your mind as clear as you possibly can for these epiphanies to show up. That's the prep work that that's being asked of us right now. That is the prep work that's being asked of us right now. Okay, I'm gonna pop some cards now from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Just started working with this deck. I love it. Again, bringing in this really joyful energy with this deck. There's a lot of joy that wants to come through here. And I know that may seem like really weird and counterintuitive when we're moving into an eclipse portal, but that's exactly what she's bringing through. Page of Swords coming out. Love that. The Three of Pentacles. Oh, the High Priestess. Momma Gaia herself. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. With the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're going to start here. This is an energy of planning, dreaming, daydreaming. But it's not just, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to not do anything. Because we're dealing with Wands energy right here. And see how these two beautiful blazing wands are like a portal again? Like we're walking through this doorway, okay? It's exactly how she's showing it to me. The 2 is coming through here like an 11. I'm seeing it like Roman numerals. We've also got the 2 and the High Priestess, another portal, and this is her herself, okay? Interesting, because she's showing me here that this is actually things being unveiled. with this combination of cards with the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands. In this particular deck, this page of Swords to me looks like the Ace of Swords. I always, even when I was getting familiar with it, every time I see this card, I see the Ace of Swords. Like, I think it's an ace. That's just the energy that it's bringing me, along with this Ace of Wands, okay? Now, it is a page, so this is about being open to the breakthroughs, open to the aha moments, and not holding ourselves back in any way with regard to that, because this is going to be leading us to some very synergistic meetings in our physical reality, like synchronistic. I walk into a shop, I start a conversation with somebody, and we have like 5 things come up that are super synchronistic, and now we're like, you know, we feel like we got a new friend for life, okay? But this can also be something to do with your work, something to do with work as well, because it is Pentacles energy. This Ace of Wands is divine inspiration coming out with this High Priestess. This is divine inspiration coming through for this. And then it's up to you to get curious and start following the breadcrumbs, okay? That Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck is that next step, because we have a progression here. We go from the Ace to the Two of Wands. She wants me to really focus in on this High Priestess card for 2 seconds here. Interesting. Again, a gateway is what she's showing me. That's right. The 2 pillars here. So I'm just going to hold these 2 up to close out this particular reading. And we are going to be touching upon this moving forward within the next few weeks, that we are in this eclipse portal. And there may be some more messages and videos that want to come through outside of Transmission Tuesdays and Feeling Fridays. But just feel into the energy of both of those cards. What's interesting here is she's showing me the similarity between the world, the globe that this person is holding, right? And the crystal ball that sits atop of the table of the High Priestess. So she's really emphasizing here the energy, especially around the fall equinox here in North America. This would be the same if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, because an equinox, what she's showing me, is another portal, okay? Doesn't matter whether it's fall, spring, it doesn't matter. So there is a real emphasis here, again, on going within, tending to the calm, the stillness, carving out time for that in your day, making that a priority for this divine inspiration or breakthroughs or aha moments to come through, okay? There will be follow-ups to this, but I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm bringing in these beautiful energies as well. Thanking this beautiful Lapis Lazuli and this Sodalite for being in here. Really working with also these color rays. If you do not have these crystals available to you, one beautiful way to really connect with this energy and with Momma Gaia is to actually, in meditation, simply visualize. And if you have the Isis Oracle deck, the Alana Fairchild Isis Oracle deck, I believe there is a meditation that's very similar to this with the Lapis Lazuli temple. Imagine yourself literally walking into a temple made of Lapis Lazuli with this Sodalite color. And allow your space, your mind to open up from there. That is a really, really great way to attune to her energies, and especially to the energies as well of the High Priestess, okay? Thank you, Momma Gaia, for being here with us. I thank you for sharing your time, your energy with us in this space, and I'm sending you so much love wherever you are, in love and liberation, always.